Welcome back to ALPB Roundup. I am Ryan, and this is your daily roundup for day 2 of Atlantic League action in 2021. Not much action to talk about, actually. Only about half, because 2 games got rained out of the 4. No luck playing tonight in York or in Long Island, so York, they're going to try to do the doubleheader on Sunday with High Point. Long Island and Lexington are going to try to play 2 tomorrow. They got to get some games in at some point here because, it's supposed to rain in York, I think, tomorrow. It's supposed to rain in Long Island tomorrow. It's supposed to rain in Long Island a couple days after that, too. And Lexington came a long way to get to Long Island. This is, I think, their only road trip through Long Island. So they scheduled it for convenience, but it's turning out to be a little bit inconvenient here to start things. But to the games that we actually did get to see here, Gastonia still looking for their first win against Lancaster here. Lancaster got them again today, 6-3. Lancaster put up those 6 runs. They put up 3 in the second and then scattered a few more. So by the time they hit the 8th inning, it was 6-0. And then Gastonia put on 3 runs, kind of like they did the night before where they scored some runs in the 9th. But it was for nothing, basically. Jared LeKine looked good as Lancaster's starter. However, he did have to come out for 2 2/3, appearing to be injured. It's a shame because that was not only a no-hit shutout so far with 5 strikeouts, but also this is on the heels of Heath Philmeyer getting signed after he was the opening day starter for Lancaster. So that's the last thing that this rotation needs. Tommy Shirley did come in. I think Tommy struck out 7 over the course of 3 1/3, so he looked very good. He was dealing out of the bullpen in a role which I'm not sure how prepared he was to play tonight, but he played it well. For Gastonia, this has been more the same since game 1. The offense is competent, but it shows up late in games. 1 run and 6 hits in innings 1 through 7 so far. 6 runs on 7 hits in innings 8 through 9. They did manage to strike out 15 times tonight, and they only struck out 3 barnstormers. So that's getting you the feel for what's going on here. There's a lot to improve on. It was a sloppy series so far. 7 errors, I think, between the 2 teams, if I'm counting correctly, and like a missed pop-up or 2 that probably could have been errors. So I'm getting back in the swing of it. So I'm sure there's a lot of that going on. I don't want to be too harsh on it, but it is something to keep an eye on if they can kind of, on both sides, clean up a little bit as we move forward here. I think 5 of those errors were from Gastonia, 2 from Lancaster. Meanwhile, in Charleston, West Virginia Power made their Atlantic League debut and got bodied by Southern Maryland. 12-3. Southern Maryland came out hot and scored in innings 2 through 8. That included 10 unanswered runs from the 3rd to the 7th. So it wasn't much of a game across the board, which is a shame because I think the fans had to stick around through rain just to even see this thing get started, and then it was just a beating the whole time. Jose Tabata did have a 3-hit game for West Virginia, so he's off to a good start here, returning to the Atlantic League. Arik Sakula, he got roughed up. It wasn't the start they wanted from a guy that they signed to be their number 1 here. West Virginia probably disappointed with that, but not panicking too. He should be okay. But he definitely got roughed up. He gave up 5 earned runs over 5 innings. That includes 7 hits and 2 home runs. 6 strikeouts, not bad, but when it's compared to 5 earned runs, it's tough to celebrate. He took the loss in this one. Blue Crabs did hit 4 home runs also, 1 from Josh McAdams, 2 from Dario Pisano, 1 from Kent Blackstone, familiar face coming back through right in front of Toast Man, dunked on him. Daryl Thompson threw 99 pitches over 6 innings, doing Daryl Thompson stuff, gave up 1 earned with 7 hits, 1 walk, struck out 8, got the win, Daryl Thompson stuff. Game ball for that game goes to Dario Pisano, 4 for 5 with 2 homers and a double. That's a day. Grounded into a double play, but no one's asking questions about that. That does it for tonight's action. I said only 2 games, so we'll keep it short. Tomorrow, we got the doubleheader in Long Island. We got High Point, New York, trying to open their season if they can get it in between the rain. Gastonia is still looking for win number 1, so fingers crossed that they can get it done sooner rather than later. West Virginia looks to bounce back after tonight's beat it against Southern Maryland. But a lot to look forward to. 5 games on the schedule tomorrow, hopefully. Put the over-under at 3.5 on that. But we'll see you for another daily roundup then.